Yo, 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 what's up, guys? It's Daegan. Hey, I apologize for being so aloof lately. I've been working on a couple big things here, and so just kind of getting back in the mix. And I mean, I can't tell you how bad I want to get back into just sharing a bunch of badass marketing stuff. There've been so many discoveries we've had in the last, I mean, just 2 months alone. I mean, it's pretty insane. So this is just forewarning. It's coming. Get excited. It's going to be fun. In this video, I mean, right now today, I just want to share with you a couple things I found helpful and one quick notification. So the first thing here is the notification. You might be aware that I have a group on Facebook. This is what we're looking at right here. This is the group, the Daegan Smith group, of course. And what I try to do is whenever people have questions, marketing related, I come in and I think about them deeply and then I answer them. But what I found recently happening is people asking a ton of questions redundantly, right? And never really any updates on results from answers I've given. So the rules have changed. I guarantee you, pound for pound, you will get no better marketing. Just it's called advice for free. And let's put this in comparison. If you were to come and do a consult with me, it would cost you $2,000, right? But here, I'm hanging out, just giving up the goods for free. You'll find no better marketing advice for free than chilling in my group and hanging out with me and the crew here. But here's the new rule. The new rule is, if you have a marketing question and advice that is actionable is given, then you must then take that action and then come back to the group and report back. Now, this is something you got to do and commit yourself on the honor code. But here's what will happen if you do it. If this becomes our culture in the group, it will be the most valuable experience for everyone involved. And it will make this group just shine. So if you want marketing help, come hang out. I mean, we're nothing but good old folks over here. And if you got questions, ask them, but you will be held to that standard. If good advice is given, then it is your responsibility to go and implement it and then come back to the group and report your findings. Because what will happen is you'll likely get some feedback, some results, some quantitative information in some way, but that'll open up new questions. And I've been doing this stuff long enough to kind of know all the iterations for most things, and that just opens the door for more insight for you and to help you get farther in your business. So if it matters to you, if you are serious about this stuff, man, come hang out. Watch what happens. I dare you. I dare you. So that's the notification. Now, here's a couple cool things. Number one, first off, I think we all have the same issues in life, right? We all have tasks that we want to get done, and time seems to bleed out before we actually get them done. And so we're all on this quest to be more productive. Well, I don't know how I came across this post here today, but I was just checking out Tim Ferriss's blog, and actually, I met the guy, handshake, nothing big, nothing real. Smart guy, smart guy. He's in a mastermind with me. And this article right here, I'll see if I can post a link to it, but just go to his blog, you'll find it. Just look for this, headline. Puts it all in perspective in terms of productivity. It gave me a lot of food for thought. So if you're looking to be more productive, just literally, I mean, you can read the whole thing, but all you have to do is read this part right here, and I'll kind of tell it to you verbatim because this was valuable to me. If you want to be productive, wake up 1 hour before you hit the computer screen in your business or job, whatever it might be. And before you do anything that is internet or especially email related, right? Make a cup of tea and sit down with a pen and piece of paper and write down 3 to 5 things that, and this was interesting to me, you're feeling most anxious about, right? Because it's about feelings, and those are the things that create stress. And that's what I think is pretty smart about this. And what Tim says here, and I won't go through all this because come over to the blog and read it. I'm just kind of giving you my feedback. Ask yourself what those, once you have those things that are anxious, they're most likely the things that we keep putting off. Like we all do it, right? And then ask yourself right here, if this were the only thing I accomplished today, would I be satisfied with my day? If yes, do it, right? And just put 2 to 3 hours of focus time into that one task for that day, and you're done. I've never heard a more simple but pretty darn powerful way to be productive in life. So this is something cool I found. Check it out. It brought me value to my day. Hopefully it brings value to your day. Couple other quick things right here. In terms of focus, I've been messing around with a couple of other things. Number one thing I like to do is I like to get my journal on, and this is one of my journal posts. And I'm not going to stay on here just because it has to do with some cool stuff that's coming down, and I don't want it getting out of the bag too much just yet. So Pinzu journaling and sitting down and just putting your thoughts on paper, or on screen, super helpful. Another thing is this. I found this to be pretty magic for me. This is a site, as you can see, it's called Focus at Will, and focusatwill.com. And I signed up for it. I think it's like $40 a year. Nothing. It's not crushing anybody's bank account. And it's the simplest thing in the world. It just plays classical music in a specific way, and it just tunes you in. When you're about to do stuff, you click play, you kind of relax, you get in tune with what you're doing, and time just flies, and you get stuff done. They have a free version of it. Just sign up for the free version. Maybe they do have like an affiliate link. If they do, I'll make sure to send you that. But I found it to be very valuable when it comes to productivity and all that sort of goodness. So one more thing that's been incredibly valuable for me when it comes to this whole idea of productivity, getting more out of ourselves. I am as bad as they come when it comes to not procrastination, but let's call it ADD. Going from one task to the next task to the next task to the next task. And what I found is ultimately, for me, it comes down to my email account or something I'm checking redundantly for no real reason. And I don't know if you're like me. I do it, and there's science behind why. No reason to get into that right now. But the ultimate solution for negating that and making it so that it never happens ever again, if you have a Mac, is this. There is this little program that I'm not sure you're aware of. If you aren't, man, this is badass. I got to thank Zach. My boy Zach told me about this, and it is awesome. It's called AnySocial, and I think it costs like $5 or $10, so super cheap again. And it's just an app for your Mac, and all you do is you put in the time that you want your computer, that you want to be AnySocial, 120 minutes, 240 minutes, 60 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. And you put in a list of sites. So I'll go through here and show you this. These are all the sites that cause me trouble. So you can see into what I'm looking at redundantly sometimes. You click OK. I just always use normal mode here. Click normal mode, right? And it'll pull up your password and stuff for your Mac. You put that in there, and then it locks you from being able to check those sites for that amount of time. So you got to get to work, or you got to go procrastinate in some other way, but you can't do it on your email or whatever the heck it is. In terms of wasting time on the internet. And that brings me to one other thing. So in terms of productivity and things of that nature, if this video has helped you at all, let me know. Because there's one other resource that I've put to use in my business that's been awesome. I don't know how else to say it. It's just been awesome. And if you guys are into this sort of productivity stuff, there's more stuff I could get into. In fact, there is one more thing. There's one more thing I'll throw out here for free, just because it comes to mind. If I go to, boom, right here. If you go to this website, ilovemarketing.com, Joe Polish, Dean Jackson, two good marketers. This interview right here with Neil Strauss. Now, Neil Strauss wrote a book called The Game. Super smart guy. But there's a section in this podcast. So subscribe to the podcast. It's a badass podcast if you're a marketer. But there's a section in here where Neil, who is a prolific author, is probably got more people coming at him than any of us, right? Where he goes through how he creates a productive environment for himself. And it's the type of stuff that it's writer downer stuff is the best way to say it. And some of it's very counterintuitive, but simple. And so I think just going through those things, that's an awesome start for productivity. And like I said, I do have one other thing that I can share with you, but I'll only share it if you think it's worth me sharing. So let me know. Let me know, guys. The comment below. Share. In fact, share like how you procrastinate. And I want to know what your procrastination habits are. For me, it's definitely checking email. So any social saves me from that. But I'm curious how you waste your time. Be bluntly honest. Share it out loud. I'll dig it. I'll respect you for it. And if you'd like me to share, and if you have any tips, share your productivity tips, of course. If you'd like me to share that final resource, if so, I will make it so if we get a certain amount of response. I'm not sure exactly what that response is, but just if enough people are like, yeah, man, I want to see what it is, then I'll make sure to deliver on it. So longer than I expected to kind of dig in and just share some cool stuff with you guys, just from my world to yours in terms of marketing. But these are some very valuable things. They're out there for free or mostly free. Pinzu, I'll review. And again, let me keep moving around. Oh. Pinzu right here, free. Focus at Will, this site, you can get a free account. I paid $40 for the year. Antisocial, I think, is the other thing that I shared. That's like $10. In fact, let me be straight up. Antisocial. So it's at anti-social.cc. Yeah, I was off by $5. $15. Man, save you so much time, make life so much easier. Somewhere in there, put these things together, and I guarantee you'll be more productive. And again, this video is going to be right here in the group. So we started out with the new rule, the game-changing rule here in the group. Come ask marketing questions. If I got time, I'll put some thought into it and give you a good answer on it. But you must commit to taking action and coming back to the group and sharing your results. If you can do that, I got your back. So that's all I got. I can't wait to get back into the crazy marketing stuff. I can't emphasize that enough. It's coming soon. I've been working on something big, and I'm almost done. So yeah, man, that's all I'll say. But we're about to get back down and dirty and have some fun with this here marketing thing. All right, Daegan out.